abundance, prosperity, and inspiration and empowerment like warm liquid sunshine that's filling your body from your head down to your toes. And you're breathing out and letting go of any energies you no longer need. And if anyone's listening to this later, please make sure that you're never driving or operating machinery while doing my meditations or any meditations, because they can take you into deep theta brainwave states and you may just fall asleep. So breathe in, notice your face, your head, your scalp, your neck, and your throat. Notice your jaw. Notice your forehead. Notice the muscles around your eyes. As you breathe out, let go of any energies you no longer need from your head, your neck, your throat, and your vocal cords. And as you breathe in, smile, breathe in the energy of abundance and prosperity like warm liquid sunshine that's filling your head, your neck, and your throat. Good. And now notice your upper shoulders, your upper back, your heart, your breasts for people who have breasts. And as you breathe out, let go of any energies you no longer need in your upper torso and your upper back. As you breathe in, smile, a warm, relaxed smile. Breathe in abundance, prosperity, ease, inspiration, and empowerment like warm liquid sunshine that's filling your heart and your whole upper body. Good. And now notice your arms, your hands, and your fingers. You may want to stretch your fingers. As you breathe out, let go of any energies you no longer need in your arms, your hands. You may want to shake out your hands and let go of any energies you no longer need in your arms and your hands. Good. As you breathe in inspiration, prosperity, like warm liquid sunshine, the energy of empowerment. It's filling your arms and your hands. Good. And now notice your middle body, your solar plexus. Notice your diaphragm, your middle back, your upper digestive tract. And as you breathe out, let go of any energies you no longer need in your middle torso. Good. As you breathe in, smile, a warm, relaxed smile like warm liquid sunshine. Imagine your entire body filling with this liquid sunshine of inspiration and empowerment. It's filling your body from your head down to your navel. Good. And now notice your lower body, your abdomen, reproductive organs, buttocks, and lower back, your lower digestive tract. And as you breathe out, let go of any energies you no longer need in your lower torso. As you breathe in the energy of inspiration and empowerment like warm liquid sunshine, filling your body from your head down to your hips. This is the golden energy of prosperity, success, bliss. Good. And now notice your legs, your ankles, your calves, your feet, and your toes. And as you breathe out, let go of any energies you no longer need in your legs and your feet. As you breathe in the energy of inspiration, empowerment, and prosperity, like warm liquid sunshine that's filling your body from your head all the way down to your toes. Good. And now imagine that you are taking action to reach your dreams. Take a moment to remember what your dreams are first. So remember that feeling, remember that image that you came up with. Imagine that you are celebrating your success. Where are you? It can be anywhere in the world, or it can be a place that you just imagine. It doesn't even have to be a real place. Who are you with, if anyone? Where are you? What are you doing to celebrate that you just attracted over $7 million? You just inspired millions of people. What are you doing to celebrate? Where are you? Who are you with? What's happening? Keep improving that scenario until you feel the energy of it right now, and lock that feeling into your body by connecting your forefinger and your thumb, and your second finger and your thumb. Once you've got that feeling, what do you see in this scenario? Make it as vivid as possible in your mind's eye. What do you hear in this scenario? Again, make it as vivid as possible. What do you feel? What emotions do you feel? Breathe in. Are you proud? Are you excited? Are you feeling inspired? Are you feeling empowered? Are you feeling blissful? Anything else? Feel those feelings in your body now, because you are helping to make this happen. Maybe there are also kinesthetic feelings. Maybe are you moving? Are you feeling a warm breeze or warm sunshine on your face? So maybe it's a cool breeze, you decide. And then notice if there's a scent and or a taste associated with this celebration. What are you eating? Hopefully it's delicious, nutritious, and vegan. Maybe it's something that maybe it's a drink that you're drinking. Hold that drink up. Maybe someone is toasting you if you like. Hold that drink up to your lips. Inhale, smell that beautiful scent that you love, and take a sip and smile. You are creating a powerful blueprint to attract all the people, all the resources, everything you need to make this true. And now taste your success. Make it as vivid as possible in your mind's eye. And breathe and smile. And keep inhaling all of the energies that you need. Exhaling any energies you don't need, just let them go as you breathe out. Good. When you have that feeling, just create that kinesthetic anchor by putting your thumb, your forefinger, and your second finger together and touching them all together. And breathe and smile. Remember that as you create the neural pathways in your brain by repeating this meditation on a regular basis, it will help if you continue to put your fingers together like this will help to anchor this into your conscious and subconscious and superconscious mind. And now imagine you are a few months before this, maybe a few years before this visualization. Give yourself as much time as you would like. It is before the visualization, and you're coming back to a time that is between now and your future success. And you are taking action every single day to help create this success. So take a moment to get some clarity on that. Are you sending out messages on LinkedIn? Are you sending out messages on Facebook? Are you sending out emails? Are you going to networking meetings and inviting people? Are you calling up people that you think would be a good fit? Are you doing something else that's easy and fairly fun? Or maybe it's a little bit challenging. Just imagine that you're doing that thing that feels right. Maybe you're even creating events on LinkedIn or on Facebook. And just breathe. Maybe you're producing videos. Just breathe. Get some clarity on what method of client attraction would be most enjoyable for you. And breathe and smile. And see yourself doing that, even though you may feel a little bit uncomfortable, even though there may be distractions that are coming up. See yourself staying focused. Imagine that you are doing this regardless. And smile and feel proud. Imagine that you keep going and keep going, even though you don't get even if you don't get the results right away, you keep going and you keep going and you keep learning and you keep going until you get that awesome result. And you keep getting more and more results. And then imagining clicking refresh and going, oh wow, there's my first sale. And clicking refresh and going, wow, there's another client. And then another day you click and there's another client. And feel proud that you kept going and you found the thing that worked for you. And you kept going until you learned the process that was right for you and your ideal clients. And breathe deep and smile and feel proud. And put some of that pride energy into, it's almost pride, come to think of it. Put some pride energy into the water that you're drinking. It's wrong with pride anyway. And imagine all of that, those good vibes going into the water. And then flowing into every cell in your body. Yeah. How was that?
It was good. Nice.
Did you get clarity on what was your favorite way to connect with people?
I do think that it would be, I think you said LinkedIn or email or calling, and I'm like, realistically, it's going to be, I think, LinkedIn or calling, and maybe some follow-up with emails because I don't love emails.
I'm just going to take note of this. Okay, so you said LinkedIn, calling, or email follow-up.
Not a fan of emails particularly, even though they are a necessity.
Are they? I'm not a fan of LinkedIn. Sometimes, yeah, it is good to have a variety of ways. I Mostly focus on LinkedIn, myself, LinkedIn, and calling.
Right.
Okay. And you're calling people on phone, WhatsApp, do you have a sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably phone.
Okay. Awesome. So how's it going with the login to the affiliate program?
I managed to log in.
Oh, good. Okay, awesome. So you signed up and you logged in already?
Yes.
Perfect. Do you see, so I have just renamed the intro program to become a successful coach. How do you feel about that?
Like personally, or just as a name?
I don't know. Either way.
Because so the name is good. I mean, it says what it is on the tin. I think that's nice, given that sometimes people get a bit too like fancy with names. I'm like, just tell me what you're selling.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I think it's clear. I think I was calling it Inspire and Prosper Online for a while, and then that people were like, but what is it? So I went, okay, let's make it even clearer because clarity attracts prosperity. So I've changed it, and there are different levels that go from bronze all the way up to platinum. So the
Okay.
idea being that you send people free gifts if they watch it. So the intro video, which you've already seen, right? So there's the free secrets, and then there's a free meditation, and I think there's also a free the story of the mute girl who inspired millions, right? So you're actually sending them free gifts and saying, hey, depending on you and your audience of what works for you, I usually like to say, I'd love your opinion on this, and if you want to join us, fantastic. You know, I'd love your opinion on this the free gifts, and if you want to join us, great, something like that, right? So it gives them a chance to have a dialogue with you and give you some feedback, and then you're free to feedback to me if you want to. And then a lot of the times when someone is given their feedback, they also are more likely to buy in. One of the
Right.
secrets of how I got 2 million people on a Facebook group in 2 weeks. That was my 17th group, right? I had this vision, oh, I'm gonna save lives of bullied LGBTQ youth. I'm gonna get all these people onto a Facebook. I'm gonna inspire and empower millions. That was my goal. How did I do that? I was constantly trying different things and getting feedback, trying, getting feedback, trying, getting feedback, trying, getting feedback, failing, trying, getting feedback, failing. And if you look at, yeah, anything that's gone instant success, it's usually based on years of failure and feedback.
Right.
And
No, exactly.
what's her name? Thanks. Oh, what's the name of the woman in the billionaire who invented Spanx? Oh my God.
Oh, yes. I'll have to look her up. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, it's gone right now. But when she was a kid, I think this is one of the secrets of her success, multi-billion dollar success. Sarah
Sarah Blakely?
Blakely, yes, okay. So Sarah Blakely, when she was a kid, I think this is the secret of her success. She would come home from school every day, and her dad would ask her, and I think her brother or something, so what did you fail at today? And he would be really disappointed if she didn't have a story of, oh yeah, well, I tried out for XYZ and I sucked. And he's like, awesome, high five. So
Bless.
the more, and I've also heard people say, well, if you aim for at least 50 rejections a day, that's a great idea. Because the more rejections you get, that means you've been taking a step. That means right? And so the more rejections you get, the more learning you get, and the closer you get to your success. So every rejection, every failure is just a stepping stone, which is a great thing for smart people with perfectionistic tendencies. Which I'm kind of thinking, yeah, might apply to you and probably most of my clients, actually. So yeah, so anybody who's had that perfectionism, and that's been a block, be perfectly bad. See if you can be perfectly bad at what you do, but just take action, right? Just keep taking action. So you can send usually 50 messages per day on Facebook, 50 on LinkedIn, I think 50 on Instagram as well. And let me think, other platforms. And you can upload, I don't know how many videos on TikTok and YouTube. I've never tried to push those limits.
No, I don't want to
Yeah,
go there just yet.
no, exactly. So you can, if you keep sending out messages every single day, and you have an opportunity to earn 25% of anybody who signs up after you've sent them these free gifts, you get to kind of, I think of it like playing Santa Claus. I know not
Right.
everybody's into that, but it's kind of fun. You know, you're just sending out free gifts to people who are, first of all, your first connections, then your second connections, and then that starts to snowball, which is a great metaphor for anyone in Canada. And for anyone
Right.
not, it's a good ripple effect. But I think the snowball effect, right? It gets larger. For those people from tropical climates, I've had to explain this to people. The snowball gets bigger and bigger and bigger as you roll into. You
Right,
get
right,
this,
right, right,
but
right.
other people might not. So I just thought I would clarify in case. So yeah, that's the way it works on LinkedIn, right? That you get, as you get your second connections, then become your first connections, and then you have more people that become your second connections, and so on. I usually just focus on second connections now because I've got, I don't know, thousands of followers on
Right.
LinkedIn. And so that's plenty. And then even if I try a new niche, there's usually enough second connections. So I think what we'll do is let's write something that will work for your people. We'll start with you. I'm gonna suggest that everybody use this. If you want to use different wording, just please check with me to make sure that it's appropriate and on brand and everybody's good
Right.
with it. Typically I say something like, and here's the thing, so we're gonna start with LinkedIn because yeah, that's how I do most of my reach outs, and you want to do the same thing. So what happens a lot of the time is you can send, when you're sending somebody a connection request, you can, I think it's a 200 characters or something like that. There's a certain limited number of characters you can send out. Does that sound right? 200 characters?
Yes, that sounds right.
Okay. So we're going to write a message that's about 200 characters that gets people excited to go to this Become a Successful Coach program. And then you're going to put your unique link in. If anybody is not really familiar with, first of all, are you familiar with affiliate programs?
Yes, yeah, I am.
Okay, awesome. So right now, and this may change in the future, but right now you can earn, my programs go up to, I think it's $88,000 per month is the platinum program. So you can earn 25% of that.
Right.
And you're the accountant, so I'll let you do the math on that one because it's Sunday.
Sure, yeah. I mean, that's where you get a calculator out
It's such an
realistically.
easy calculation, but I'm like, no, it's Sunday.
$22,000 is what that is.
Thank you, Tony. Of course. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Okay.
Should have been able to do that in my head, but I'm like, it's a rainy Sunday, so no.
It's a Sunday. It's Sunday. Like, no math on Sundays. It's against my religion. Okay. All right. So here's a phrase that I've been playing with lately, and it does kind of get people interested. So we can try it with or without. This may or may not fit with your personality, so we can leave this out. What do you think about one of my most powerful messages that has got the most number of clicks in my emails and in my messages starts with, so excited.
Mm.
So we can try that and see if it fits. So excited. Now it's going to depend on how well you know these people and who you're going after. I'm going to suggest going after, so it's a CEO coach program, Become a Successful CEO Coach. So I'm going to say, here's the phrase that you want to use to find high paying clients or people who are potentially high paying clients. The word investor is on a lot of people's profiles on LinkedIn. And most of them, I mean, there are the odd people, you know, there are some people who are just wanting to impress people with that word, but typically if it says investor, especially if it's something like real estate investor, this is somebody who's got some money to invest in real estate. So they tend to be the, it tends to narrow it down, right? If you just put CEO, there's a lot of CEOs of one who are struggling on the edge of poverty, and we don't necessarily want to spend a lot of time connecting with those people. If we put in CEO investor in the, or you could try CEO real estate investor if you want to, or CEO, here's another one. You might like this one. Impact investor. Actually, let's try CEO impact investor. I haven't actually tried that niche yet, so we can try that in a minute because that will narrow it down. You could do LGBT CEO impact investor and just really, I'm just going to write that down myself for a moment. And I'm going to suggest that everybody start with their first connection, see who fits in that. I think I did try LGBT CEO impact investor. I did try something like that. I think I got like one person. So we'll double check that one. We may want to leave out the LGBT, but for me anyway, if somebody's a second connection, they're probably at least LGBT friendly. I can usually, my gaydar works online now because I can look at somebody and see who their connections are and go, yeah, they're gay. Or that person's bi, or this person's, if you can just tell because most of my people are in the LGBT community. So it's a weird form of gaydar. Okay, so how about this? So excited. I'd really appreciate your opinion. Okay, now the word opinion, there's psychological research on the word opinion versus the word advice. Apparently, you know which one's better?
Opinion.
People like to give their opinion more, but in terms of the actual feedback you get back, if you say advice, you get nicer feedback.
That's interesting.
Right? Yeah, just that one word can shift things. Really, so how about this? We'll see if there's space. I'd really appreciate your opinion and advice on the free CEO coach. Let's call it $7 million CEO coach secrets. How's that sound? At this link. Let's leave that blank because you can put your link in there. Did you get your link? If you go to so if you go to where it says login after you signed up, so you click the sign up already. Good. Okay, so then you're going to go to the login page, and if you scroll down, I put it in all caps to make it easier to find. It should say become a successful coach. See if you can find that, and then if you sign up, it should give you a link.
I only have the two caps ones I have are Intro to Seven Figure Speaking and Become a Blockbuster Filmmaker.
Say those again.
Intro to Seven Figure Speaking and Become a Blockbuster Filmmaker.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's weird. Okay, so if you what happens if you refresh the page?
Let me try that now.
Because I just changed it, so that might be why.
Still the same.
It was called Intro to Seven Figure Speaking, so that actually that
like old link is one of them.
It says what? Old link.
Like the top is old link. Then there's invite to consultations, 7-figure manifestation meditation. Oh, here it is. Become a successful coach. I just refreshed it again, so there it is.
Oh, good. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so if you grab the link there, and I'm going to finish that. Advice on the free side. I don't know about the setup. So excited now because that's the first phrase of a market research request. This is a little bit different. So it may or may not work in this context. What's your gut saying?
I mean, it's worth trying. I don't really know what's going to happen, to be fair. I haven't done a whole lot of things like this.
Right, I must be near an airport or something, or like a flight line. So there's occasionally, I don't know if you could, did you hear that? Oh, wow, you can't hear the plane flying over.
No.
Oh, good to know. Okay, the plane just flew over my head, so I did not hear what you just said. My apologies. Yeah.
Oh, I think I said I've not had a lot of experience with this, so I'm not really sure. And I'm
Um,
aware that like this stuff works differently on me because I really enjoy giving feedback. So that's
hmm.
like I'm like I know what works on me doesn't always work on other people because I really enjoy like doing surveys and stuff, mostly because I'm like, if I give feedback, because not enough people do, it tends to get listened to and things improve.
Yes. I've actually been pleasantly surprised with, I found this phrase years ago where people were just, I was all over social media and when I said I really appreciate your opinion, all of a sudden I got way more responses than before. So yeah, and then you get people's opinions and then yeah, it becomes like a team thing, right? So yeah, I think you're not alone in that. I think a lot of people like that, especially coaches, right? They want to give their advice. That's part of coaching a lot of the time.
That's true.
So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, so the ideal people will be like, yeah, so excited. I really appreciate your opinion advice on the free $7 million CEO coach secrets at link. Um, oh, and we should say something about, so legally as well as ethically, we need to say something. I liked it so much. I joined the affiliate program. And then maybe join us? Question mark?
Right.
Okay, let's see if that fits because I think the link might be ridiculously long. Did you manage to get the link? And I'll put that in the chat.
Yeah, and here's the link. Oh, yeah, it is. But you can always
Yeah. Whoa, that is long. Yeah, we could shorten it somehow, right? I think. Try this again. Let's play around with this. So yeah, so it's all about play and get paid is my motto. So you play with things until they work and expect things to have a learning curve. There, okay. So that looks a bit long. um, hmm.
yeah, I'm just gonna copy this into
We
a
need to take it the so excited. Yeah,
probably change the link to something like do one of those URL shorteners and
yeah,
just
that's a good idea. The tiny URL or whatever it's called.
yeah, here we go.
Hmm,
That is
that's a good
oh,
idea.
it's 2B2. So yeah, I think
I like
if
working with smart people. Woohoo. That's a
because yeah,
great idea.
if I shorten the URL,
Uh,
that's enough.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So what's the new URL?
I have to make that first. I just was like, if I shorten the characters, does it get under 200? And the answer is yes.
So
Oops.
if this person says, say they sign up for so $22,000 a month times 52 months, that's a lot of cash that somebody could be potentially earning just by sending out these free gifts, the free secrets. There's also the secrets in story. If we have enough, we can put the word story. We may need to take out the word opinion or advice. Secrets
What?
story, because people like stories. New girl inspired millions.
Yeah, so
Ooh, there's your tiny URL. Awesome. So you just went to tinyurl.com and shortened this? Is that how you did that?
when I did the URL, the tiny URL, this is 190 characters. Like when I just took what you had before and superimposed the tiny URL,
Okay.
this one that you've got, a new one, is 230.
What? Oh, really? Oh, that's weird. How's that
Yeah.
possible? 230. Hmm. Okay, so this is too long? Holy. We can try it. Okay, do you want me to share my screen and then I'll play
Sure.
around and you can share yours? So let's check. Okay. I'm gonna give everyone permission. Let's do that. Share this. Okay, so start with sharing this. Share to LinkedIn. This. Okay. Oh, Salah Bashir. Now here's the thing that I often like to do is you can do this and you're gonna get credit for what I'm about to do, so that's cool. One of the things, can you see my LinkedIn?
Yes, I can.
Okay, and you can hear the friendly neighborhood dogs in Costa Rica?
I
No?
thought that's it.
Maybe this is like really good noise cancellation. That's good to know. Can you hear the dogs in the background?
Not really.
Good. Wow. Okay. Casey House. June Colwood. Oh, St. June Colwood. Just do atheists have saints?
Oh, I didn't know she founded Casey House. That's awesome.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I should just share this. No, I don't think I will because, well, I might do, you know what? I might share it anyway, just on its own. Yeah, she had a lot of good impact on a lot of people's lives. So I'm just gonna share that on its own. And I'm gonna click like, and I'm gonna connect with Sela at some point. Okay, so my heart, so when you're talking to people that are in your personal and professional life, it's good to take a moment and pause. I just had an experience of this recently, to pause for a second and check with your heart. Does your heart say to send this message? My heart says yes. So Sela is awesome. If anyone does not know Sela, you need to know Sela Bashir. He's do you know him, Samantha?
He looks familiar.
Yeah, he's there. He is awesome. His name might be familiar. If you've ever gone by the 519, you've seen the name Salah Bashir across the new wing of the 519. He's one of the top funders of LGBT friendly causes in Toronto. And he's a
That's
sweetheart.
possibly where I've seen.
Look at him. Isn't he just, he's my brother. He's my brother.
He's
Yeah.
like, yeah, he looks really familiar too. Like I've seen his face around.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you've probably seen him. You might have seen him on the front cover of Extra magazine years ago. And
That's also very possible.
yeah, he's he's a god and a goddess combined into one. He's awesome. So yeah, so that's Salah. So I sent him your message. So if he comes, I sent him with your link. That's interesting. Okay. I've been building that connection for years now. Let's see. Okay. Okay, do we want to send this? Wow, 1,000 reposts. Okay, what does it say? Let's see if this is worth reposting. Your colleagues and work are not your friends. Listen to me explain. Stop sharing personal details about life, family plans with them. Use that information against you. How'd that happen? I think anybody in the LGBT community, a lot of us have had that happen. Focus on your work and leave personal matters out of the equation. I don't know, but if you do that and everybody else is, if it's a culture, if the corporate culture shares details, then they don't like that. Blur the lines between the workplace and be polite, considerate, and kind. But remember, oh my goodness, can't read this fast out loud. Oh my God, this is really interesting. Should we share this or not? What is your heart saying? Keep boundaries between your personal and professional life. Avoid getting too involved in your coworkers' professional. Now, this is more for people who are not self-employed.
Yes, I do think so. I'm like, I mean, I have a lot of personal information about my clients, mostly because, as an accountant, sometimes you are a personal therapist as well.
Right? Exactly. Yeah, I'm not feeling that one. I usually go for ones that are really inspiring and empowering. And that catch my attention and that are inspiring and empowering. If anybody doesn't have a lot of connections yet on LinkedIn, you can always go and look at what I've shared and then reshare what I shared. What the heck is
Right.
this? Capturing T cells fighting cancer on video. Wow. Well, that's interesting. Should we share that one? Okay, so there's that one. That would be actually, wow. What? That's cool. They say if you visualize things like this, that actually improves your immune system. T cell hits the cancer cell. What? And it absorbs it. Okay, what's your feeling on this? Do we want to share this or do we want to share something else? Oh, I thought that was the T cell. Now I'm confused. Which was the T cell? Okay, the yellow thing is the T cell. Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, it's fighting it from the inside out. That's cool.
Yeah. Like if somebody actually had cancer, this might actually help them to watch this over and over and over and imagine them that happening to their own cells. Oops, sorry. Huh. Wow. Okay, but they're also promoting some kind of cancer treatment that I'm not sure about. Um, hmm. Yeah, my heart's saying no to that one. Okay, let's see what the next one is. True friends become apparent when you're at your lowest. Oh, what do you think?
That's very true.
Yeah. And actually, sometimes I think when it's just a quote like this, then anything you put at the top stands out a little bit more, especially if it's gray colored and you add something like this is what I do when I post. I add a little rainbow at the top because it catches the eye and it also helps clarify the niche because the niche is LGBTQ, friendly. So you go
Yeah.
here and I put the word rainbow, add a rainbow. There. And then I grab this whole thing, I copy it, and I put it somewhere. There. So I just gave you credit for that. And there we go. And I'm gonna grab this and put this into, oh, you may notice. So this is a song, what you're seeing right here is a song list. And I highly recommend having an upbeat, really inspiring, empowering song list that you can use every single day before you do this. Because if you dance as if you're already successful, you are creating a really powerful magnet in your heart, mind, body, and soul. And I think you physicalize and add an emotion and you add emotion and you add intention to it becomes a very powerful prosperity ceremony. So that's what you're seeing right there. And I'm gonna put this on a separate page. Blank document. Okay. So this is social media. And we could also possibly use that little rainbow with the individual messages if we've got space. Social media.
Right.
I like to call them invitations. And if we think of them as we think of them as invitations, it also creates a really nice vibe. I hear a lot of people talking about business. We're gonna crush it. We kill it. We did. We're gonna use a hook and then did it. And right, like people feel that if you go in with the intention of using a hook on someone, or I've heard people say, hook, jab, and I'm like, really, is that what we want? I don't want those metaphors for my clients. I want to be creating positive relationships, and metaphors are so important. So, okay, so there we go. There's a rainbow. These are invitations. And yeah. So yeah, I just shared that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go to any questions, comments, anything? Okay, let's try something now. This will be fun.
Do you mind, Tara, if I take 5 minutes to go to the washroom?
Oh, go for it. Absolutely. Go for it.
Sorry, yeah, thank
Yeah,
you.
let's take a 5-minute break. Good idea. No apology required. It's been an hour. It's time for a break. Let's see. Oh, 300. Yeah. 300 characters. Oh no. I just realized. I don't. Oh, okay, I just made a mistake. So, I realized I made a mistake with the message I sent to Sarah. So I'm gonna go back to that. And I'm gonna get rid of the last message because it said something about I joined my own affiliate program. And I need to think these things through before sending these messages. Okay, so take that out. How do I delete this message? Okay. Phew. Dying. Okay. This is what I actually wanted to say. And I'm going to take that and put my own link in there. Go. Okay, I just realized I made a mistake in the thing I sent to Salos here. Okay, so this is my link that I can send out, and I don't need to say that I joined my own affiliate program because that's a little weird. So I just like it. Okay, and this is what I'm gonna send to Sella. There. Okay. Okay. Done. All right. So now I probably need to do my own version of this. There's actually 300 characters, not 200.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just found that out. All about experimenting, checking, trying, failing, try, fail, try, fail, try, fail, try, fail, try, fail, try, fail, try. Oh, succeed.
Right.
It took me 17 times to get 2 million people in a Facebook group. And when that happened, it happened in just 2 weeks.
Right.
So mine is just going to be like at here. Okay, so this is my message. It's a little bit different from yours. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to. So I tried CEO. Should we try? Let's try with like that micro niche. So and I put them in order of importance because LinkedIn seems to do. I don't know if it's Boolean operations, it's a little bit weird sometimes. So sometimes it looks for somebody who has all of these things in them in their profile. So I'm putting in CEO, impact investor, and LGBT. So let's see if there's anybody. Oops, it helps when you spell impact. impact investor, LGBT. Let's see what happens with that. You could try LGBTIQ2S, but not going there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see if I've got anybody like that in my first. Oh, wow. I have 8 people in my network who fit that.
Wow.
That's wild. Advisor, business strategist, and brand builder with 30 plus years experience, CMO, the San Francisco Bay Area, LGBT, experts in the Latino and LGBT communities with plan. Huh. Sabrina Riddle. Sounds like a character out of Hogwarts or something. Really
Right.
cool last name, right? Are you a real person or are you a character from Hogwarts? Okay, let's see. What's going on? Okay, I don't think I've ever messaged her before. Okay. So have you seen this where LinkedIn forces you to say something that you weren't really planning on saying, but you end up saying it anyway? Okay, so excited. So
Oh.
I'm just gonna double check this and read it out loud because they say that when you read it out loud, you're more likely to connect with and notice any typos. I'd really appreciate your opinion and advice on the free $7 million CEO coach secrets and story at this link. I think I need to say something else like, feel free to join us too. How's that sound? I'd love you to join us too.
Yeah. I think
That's nicer, right?
yeah.
Yeah, I'd love you to join us too. If you want. No, I just love you to join us too. That's it. There, okay. All right. So that's one. Now I like to try and keep track of how many of these I've sent out. So I have a fun game that I play. So I'm imagining that I'm sending out love and light from my heart to these people as I'm sending them these messages, and that it's going to make their day and they're going to be so excited and they're going to be so happy to, take a break and watch this fun video. These 2 fun videos, leaving the investor office at the Ontario Securities Commission. Okay, so he's not the investor, but he's leading the investor office. I think he's what we call a hub. So I'm going to send him a message. So I do this thing, I send it out and then I go and then I imagine I'm sending out love and light and I'm bringing back energy as well that we can use to create kind pride communities and save lives of bullied LGBTQ youth. So I'm thinking everyone I send out is worth $1 million just to make it fun. To save more lives of LGBTQ youth. Board member, Global Health and Wellness Investor Network. Cool. General partner at Relevance Ventures. Impact investor. Ta-da! See that? Ooh. Awesome. So there, so that's $3 million. And I actually do this as I'm sending them out, just so I can keep track of, I want to make sure I'm sending up to 50 a day. So I'm just like counting them. Chief cheerleader. And oh, he makes me happy and gay. I love a man who's a chief cheerleader. That's awesome. $3 million.
Cool.
Oops, are you sure you want to discard this message? No.
I hadn't registered yet.
What's that? Okay, so this is pretty straightforward, right? It's like anybody who doesn't know what this is, I'm copying and pasting. It's Control V to paste. I think what am I at? $5 million. We'll just do this really quickly and we'll see how fast this can go. $6 million. $8 million. Okay. Okay. And I think that was it. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the second contacts. If you want to narrow it down, you can. I've got 153 results, so I don't want to narrow it down. So these people, I used up all my email credits. Okay, so what I would normally do is I go to, oh, but here's the way around that. You can actually go around that. All right. So if you get that thing and it says you've used up all your email credits, no worries. Here's what you can do. Click, oh, I'm already following this guy. Okay, and then I'm gonna I'm already following him. I may have already sent him a connection. Okay, so you send a connection request and then you add a note in the connection request. See if that fits. Yes, it's less than 300 characters. We're laughing. I'm going to move this up so that it's spacing looks good. And I'm going to make sure that there's a space so that the link still works. Okay. So we could actually say more if we wanted to here. What do you think? Should we add more words or no? So excited. I really appreciate your opinion and advice on the free $7 million CEO coach secrets and story. Inspiring story. How's that?
Sure.
Or story of how a mute girl inspired millions? Too long?
I don't know if you'll have the characters for that.
Yeah, probably not. Okay, there we go. Math and writing converge. Here we go. All right, so that was, what am I at? $9 million. Woohoo. And okay, you can just send a connect thing if you want. You can directly connect with them and do it like this. Or sometimes if you follow them first, they're a little bit warmer to your connection. What are your
Right.
thoughts on that? Is that worth following them first or not? Pending is because I already sent them a connection request. So this person would follow. This to me is a red flag. If they don't have, what are your thoughts on that? If they don't have a photo there, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, it is a bit strange. Like sometimes I click on the to like see if they're active at all. Because like the thing
Yeah.
that is sometimes like they're replacing their picture or they've got a bad picture. Sometimes I've heard from photographers it was like, oh, a bad picture is actually like really not good.
Mm. Stories that effing matter. Okay, I'm just gonna connect with them because I like this. Okay, so I'm already following him. I'm gonna connect. Yeah, that sold me. That's hilarious. I think I know this guy. So I remember that title. It's a memorable title, right?
Yeah.
It's effing memorable. So this guy I'm gonna follow. So what am I at? I think 10 million, $11 million or so. All right. And you can have a little chant that you add with this. So I'll do $11 million creating a kinder world, 10 million, $12 million creating a kinder world.
Right.
Or it could be thrive and change lives is another one I like to use.
Right.
Inspiring kindness. $12 million. Inspiring kindness. He's already an executive coach. So these things are becoming more and more important. So it might be worth doing that. Getting your profile verified.
I wonder if uh
Showing my screen and it's
yeah, I'm just looking at what that looks like right now. Hmm.
It's not letting me.
Oh, we have to do it on the website, the mobile. Okay.
So once in a while you get one of these. Where they want you to add an email. So next. And that word is the magic word to dealing with rejection. Next. 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 Now, I have heard of somebody who did this intuition course. And this was back when we used Yellow Pages. And I'm dating myself. I won't ask you to date yourself as well, but those of us who remember the Yellow Pages, he was doing this thing, and you can try this if you want to. I'm just going to send them all connections because they're my second connection. So my intuition says most of them are probably good. Unless I get a really bad vibe from a profile, I'm just going to send it to them and keep it simple because I'm also, sort of trying to demonstrate. There was a guy who has a story. He runs I think what is $1 billion meditation company now. And he has a story that when he first started meditating, he was in this he was in this terrible sales job. And here we go, follow, what am I at? $15 million or something? That's what it's, oh, I like the background on that one.
Mhm.
And okay, here we go. Jenny D. I do find some investors are a little like have just deep, like they, you know, they're trying to protect their something. So it seems to be more common amongst people who call themselves investors to be a little bit, and a Dennis, why? Here we go, right? Why, Dennis? Why are you just calling yourself? Why are they protecting their something? I don't know. So let's see what's going on here. Follow him. So as I was saying, I'm doing too many things at once. So don't do too many things at once when you do this. Just, you know, let it be a chance to relax, meditate, send some good vibes to people, help them out, give them a free gift, and then hopefully make some money off of it. And I will be doing most of the sales, and I'll be doing the events and inviting them to the next level. So they may sign up, even if they sign up at, you know, some low amount, they could come to the first event and then decide that, oh, they, you know, if they like it, then they might sign up for the next level. So public
Right.
relations and marketing, connect, let's see, add a note. I think I'm at 17 million. I don't know. Okay, I'll let you have a turn. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you the story now because it's fun. So, and I use this approach sometimes, and I haven't tried them both yet long enough to see what works best. There was this guy who started a meditation. He started meditating. He was at this job where he was selling lawyers, and he was using the yellow pages, and they had to go through the yellow pages, just contact all the lawyers in the yellow pages, and he was selling them, I don't know, software or something, and he would call them up, and they were busy and they were frustrated, and they would yell at him, they would swear at him, and they'd be like, you know, and they'd give him a really hard time. So one day he goes home and he writes, Googles in the computer, he's like, why does my life suck so bad? And somehow he saw a meditation course. I don't know who did the SEO on that, but he came across a meditation course, so he started the meditation course. And then it was so good that he decided to sign up for this other course, which was based on meditation for intuition through meditation, something like this. Anyway, he decided to try this out. So he started this thing, and you might want to play with this yourself and see what happens. What he did is, instead of going through Facebook 1, 2, 3, 4, he connected with his intuition and went, I'm going to just try it right now for a second. Okay, so my intuition is saying to connect with Patricia. And he would go through and just see who his intuition said to connect with. And his sales went through the roof. Yeah.
Right.
And then the manager, and then he got promoted like 4 times in a row. And, you know, some kid suddenly was he director or VP level? He went way up. He went right up to the senior ranks of senior management very quickly. It just rose right through the ranks. And his boss is like, what are you doing? And when he explained it, he's like, well, I'm doing this meditation intuition thing. And his boss goes, that's bullshit, but don't stop. Like, keep doing it.
Right.
So it was, yeah. So it might be something you want to play around with. Toby Toms, founder and CEO at Sapio Society. You know what? Yeah, my intuition is saying to send it to him too. So you may just want to play with this, and you might not end up sending it to everybody. I'll do one more, and then I'll just let you share your screen and play around with it. How's that?
Sure.
So you can see this is pretty straightforward. It's kind of calming, it's meditative, it's a nice way to, you know, spend 20, 30 minutes a day just Messing around, Forbes Next 1000. What is that supposed to mean? Keynote speaker. No, it's just keynote speaker. No, it's yeah. It's also keynote speaker. Okay, so no. That was interesting. Because at first my intuition said no, and I didn't listen because I'm too busy trying to like show people this. I love the word angel investor. I don't know why it sounds nicer. Angels, investor at Angels. Oh, good. Do you know what angels are? Gay investors. How cool is that, right? Okay, so I've already got a pending request with him. Yeah. Angels. Oh, and there. Okay, so this is where you might want to play around. So let's find everybody else who's with Angels while we're at it.
Mhm.
You know what? I think I'll just, how did they spell it? Angels? Got it? Did you see? See if there's other people. What? Oh, showing results for angels. No, I wanted angels. Yeah, no
Oh,
results.
if it's spelled
No results
differently.
for angels. Okay, maybe it was, maybe angels is spelled with a Y. Nope. Okay, what was the spelling on his thing? Because there should be at least one result for angels because it was in his profile. So I probably spelled it wrong. Okay, and then I'll pass this over to you. Where did he go? Was it Chad? Angel
I think it's
Investor.
Chad, yeah.
Yeah, investor. At Gangels. Oh, with the I. That's a weird spelling. Okay, whatever. Let's try that. Gai. That's like très gay. Gangels. Les Gangels. Okay. Maybe it was
Right.
inspired by French speaking people. There we go. Founder at Gangels. Oh, okay. That's awesome. Okay, so this guy, this is what we call a hub. So that was also one of the secrets of how I got 2 million people on a Facebook group in 2 weeks. I looked for the hubs. I connected up with all of the hubs, the people who are it's like if you think of a wheel, you can go to, there's the spokes on the wheel, like an old fashioned wagon wheel, right?
Yeah.
So you think of, there's like the spokes on the wheel, and on the outside are all the people that you want to connect with. You can go and connect with each one of those people individually, or if you're really smart, you're gonna go to people like this guy. He's the hub. He's in the center of the wheel. He's already connected to all of the people that we want. Gangels.com. This is awesome. This guy, I'm gonna follow him. I'm gonna connect with him. I'm gonna send him something that I need to put the word LGBT in there because I'm pretty sure. Let's just double check. This is what I think it is, but it's gangels.com. It's gay angel investors, I think. No, wait a second. Oh, no, maybe it's not. Oh, oh, maybe not. Do you see the
It
word
does have,
LGBT? Ta-da! There it is.
yeah.
We seek to drive top returns while influencing the ecosystem and representing the LGBTQ community, its allies, and a diverse group of investors. Blah, blah, blah. Woohoo! These are LGBT friendly. We have space for that. $7 million CEOs, coach secrets. Inspiring story. Yes, we have space for that. All right. So this guy is a hub. So how do we reach more hubs like him? Founder. He's the founder at Angels. Right? Because if we build trust and rapport with him, we can build trust and rapport with everybody at Angels.
Right.
And these are our people. Or we can also do the slow route and just do follow. Current angel investor and limited partner at Angel. Oh my God, this is awesome. How many of them are there? I'm just going, okay. Maybe we'll take a quick look. So this is where market research comes in and just kind of keeping your mind open to seeing opportunities like this. And then that's when you see it. That's the importance of meditation because it opens up your mind for selective perception. We hadn't meditated before that for selective perception to help you notice opportunities and notice potential connections that can be really win-win. Let's see how many, yeah, there's 131 results under angels. So I'm gonna send all these people, these are our people. I'm gonna send them all messages. Now, do we want to send them 2 sets of messages or what are your thoughts on that? I'm gonna stop sharing and let you share.
And let me share.
Yeah,
Let me just repost this.
so I like them because they're gay, they're LGBTQIQ+, and they're investors. And another niche that some people might want to play with is the Forbes Coaches Council. So there are people in the Forbes Coaches Council. I think there's over 1,000 of them. And then there's the people who work with at Forbes Coaches Council, right? And so those people are the hubs.
Right.
So building trust and rapport with them and getting them excited could be even faster and better.
Right.
So who are the hubs? So feel free to play with it and try a different niche if you want.
A good idea. Let me just pull that up.
Or try the same niche and see what happens. Because if you work with your first connections first.
I was thinking, honestly, can I share my screen? Yeah.
Yeah. And do you have your thing with the tiny URL? And it says I liked it so much I joined the affiliate program. Yeah, so that's important for affiliates, legally as well as ethically. I think it's important for people to know that.
Yeah, because
And
I
if
was
you
looking.
want to, you could put
I
that
don't really know a whole lot of
affiliate.
like investors in my first. I don't think. You said.
So it's not necessarily whether or not they're investors. It's more about whether or not they can afford the program. So it wouldn't have to have the word CEO or investor, just who do you think might be a fit for a program called Become a Successful Speaker. And there's bronze, silver, gold, platinum levels right now. Yeah, that's the other thing is you can look through your people and kind of go, oh yeah, this person might be good. Yeah, you can do it organically and go, oh yeah, this person would be a really good fit. My battery's running low. 1 second. Wish they'd give me more warning. Oh, that's why. There, it's already plugged in. I was like, what? There.
Sorry.
Oh, just realized my laptop wasn't plugged in. I thought it was.
Like I have to go back to the chat, pick it up.
So yeah, so you can think through, maybe like take a moment and just connect up with your intuition. If you want, we can look at the link. Yeah, why don't you click on the link and see the updated version of it and just think about who do you think would be a good fit for that program?
This one?
Yeah. And also anyone who has any feedback, let me know. What do you like best about this? How can we improve it? This is a team effort now, right? I figured I've been working in my own business for over 25 years and I want to be able to give people something that they can, that works, that's already, got proof of concept. It's already been selling. And so you don't need to spend years of trial and development yeah, you don't need to spend years of research and development, trial and error to come up with something. I've already got something that's selling. And that people are, investing fair amounts of money. They've invested things in similar programs. They've invested, 13K. I've had a 13K day a while ago. That's what brought me back to Costa Rica with a program quite similar to this.
Right. Yeah, I'm watching this.
And look who's next. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Woohoo!
And then,
You're famous. Well, that's a little odd. I just noticed I moved that second button. It's too close to the other one. Move that around. So this is
Oh.
called Kaizen, where you're constantly improving. It's like, oh yeah, what's that button there? I'll move that button. So
Yeah.
free to say, you know what, I love this. I think this part would be even better if we did blah, blah, blah. And I welcome that. Because
Right.
most
Right.
of the people I work with are quite smart and or emotionally intelligent, usually both. And so your feedback is very welcome.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So these numbers may change in this may be entirely, this may have changed by the time that someone else is looking at it. So if you take a look at this and you go, who do I know who would be a good fit for this program?
Mm-hmm. I think that's typo.
Yes, it is. Thank you. That's not a word in any language that I know. Above, yes, it's supposed to say above. Thank you for that. There
No
we go.
problem.
Above.
Ooh, excuse me.
So think of who would you like to attract and what level you would like to attract them at. What kind of level would you like to attract of person? Would you like the bronze, silver, gold, or platinum? I'm going to suggest it's minimum. If you go for the gold or the platinum, then shoot for the moon. If you miss, you land in the stars. Right. So who do you know who's a millionaire? Who's LGBTQ friendly? Who is
See, the thing is, I don't know
CEO?
anybody who's a millionaire.
You don't know anybody who's a millionaire?
No.
Hmm.
I have a client who knows people who are millionaires and billionaires. That's why I was like, I feel like my second connections might be more useful. Like, I wish that you could like filter by the connection though.
Yeah, you
Maybe I
can.
can't.
Yeah, we just did that. I would start with your first connections. If there's anybody, even if they are connected to people who might, because if they become, oh yeah,
It might be bad.
six-figure earners could also be silver, and sometimes six-figure earners sign on at gold level. I've had a few. So yeah, if they're a six-figure earner and you know them personally, maybe start with them. If you don't know any seven-figure earners or seven-figure, I shouldn't call them earners. Some people just have seven, they're just millionaires. If you don't know any millionaires, who do you know who's earning six figures, who might like to, who is, yeah, CEO is a good, if it says CEO and they're in your first connections. So angel investor, what about impact investor?
Oh, yes, that's probably the. Oops.
Or Gangel, if you have a Gangel in your first connection, that would be so awesome. I have these people on pedestals now because they're gay and they're angels. I just like the name of it. Like they're so super sweet.
Is that all?
Oh, those people might be good. But so again, you know these people, so your intuition's even to be stronger in this case. Who do you want to message in this list?
I feel like these, so again, I know these two could probably do with some coaching work.
Okay.
You know, Dane. What's mine? I'm gonna do that.
Apologies for my phone being rude.
Oh wait, that's not mine, is it? Let me
Oh,
check.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, your message was totally different. So make sure you grab your message, not mine. Or you can get it from the chat. I like this. Brilliant. Yes, so you're personalizing it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, for people you actually know, that is probably worth your time and energy. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they saying really is wrong? The two colloquial? I'd really appreciate, there's nothing wrong with that. AI's got attitude now. It thinks it's better than humans.
Sorry?
I'm wondering why there's a little blue line under I'd really appreciate your opinion and advice.
Oh, it's Grammarly telling me that it's
Doesn't sound
unnecessary.
good.
I'm like, that's not how people speak. I'm like, that is how people speak.
Yeah, it is how we speak. It's how I speak. If it's how you speak. The cool thing is we're able to check how many people have actually clicked on it too. So you can see how many clicks you get. And yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah,
And then you
okay.
can also see how many people actually message you back. If you get 1 or 2 messages a day, awesome. That's a really good
Right.
sign. If you get more than that, wow, amazing.
I'm gonna send this to Dane. I'm gonna check John. I'm like, this is the guy that I think I remember.
So you might want to copy that so you've got it and you can use it as a basis. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Yeah, Control C for anybody who's doesn't do a lot of copying and pasting. Control C is copy and Control V is paste. Control C, copy, Control V as in Victoria is paste. And yes, I like to use women's names. V as in Victoria.
No, I don't think he would be. Yeah, I don't think they would good vibes.
So the
Yeah, see how
goal
I get
is
the
to
rest
send
of these
about
and
50 of these
sorry?
a day. So the goal is to send about 50 of these a day.
Right.
So
I think
yeah.
I'd have to go to my seconds because I'm like, I know these folks and I'm not convinced some of them are even six-figure earners. Based on what because some of them are at the like again more the level that I know them from still.
Okay. Well, you have a lot of second connections on the phone. SEO Impact Investor. Wow, look at you. 3,400 results. So you may want to narrow that down. What happens if you put LGBT or something like that? Ooh, okay, that's a nice number. And then if you have the little rainbow thing in the beginning, and you may want to add in the phrase LGBT, the acronym
Yeah.
LGBT. I need to hydrate. I don't speak English. My English is like getting bad. I've been working on my Spanish so much that my English is starting to suffer. It's my excuse. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, he looks really perfect. Ooh, yeah, so verifying, I want to do that. I think that might be worth doing, verifying your profile.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
can only do it in uh from your phone. Like I tried to before when you were sending them. It says you have to do it via LinkedIn mobile. I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'll do that later. Oh,
Uh,
interesting. 'Cause I only have
what, 200?
the
How come it's gone to
you pulled
200?
the 20 year on it.
I thought it was 300 before.
Yeah, it was for you. I guess not for me.
What? No, it's been 200 for me too. Maybe it depends on something. Weird. Huh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, wow, you got it. That was fast.
The writer in me.
Yeah, woohoo.
Yeah, because if I click on verify now, it's like, yeah, okay, I do that. But then it says go to the LinkedIn app. And I'm like, well, I'm not on a LinkedIn app. So
Hmm,
it's useless. Very frustrating.
yeah, we can do that later. Yeah, it does seem to be getting more and more important because I guess AI is affecting LinkedIn, so
I wouldn't be surprised to hear that, yeah.
people need to know you're a real live human being. Oh, yeah. Did I just message him? But that's okay. Let's have two messages and I'm like, ooh, hopefully he'll be impressed by that.
No, I can't. Okay. Ugh. Doug Ford can.
Huh?
Oh no. Hang on.
Oh, yeah, I meant to say, oh, like copy that. So whenever you write something that is going to be good for an entire niche, like copy it. You might want to go back to that guy.
That's okay.
Also be keeping track of the numbers. You can keep track just by putting 1, 2, 3, with a 4, 5 like that, and keep track of it that way if it's easier. I try and keep track of it in my head and I lose count, but it's so much like a meditation.
Yeah.
And then you're also kind of keeping your eyes and ears open for things like the gain tools, like, oh.
Right.
Mhm. So this guy is LGBT, right? Because we put that in the thing. So you might want to put something LGBT in there if you, oh, yeah, let's see. Free LGBT $7 million CEO. How would that work? Yeah, free LGBT. Kind of makes sense, right? So $7
Like,
million
I only,
CEO.
but this must be, yeah, like you must have a different something of LinkedIn than I do, because I only have 4 left.
Oh, what? That's weird. Okay, okay, maybe copy what you've got.
Yep.
What? That's really weird. Okay, let's see how personalized invitations remaining for this month. That's no, I didn't. I don't think. Wait a minute. I did
Oh, I
buy
didn't see it.
premium at one point, and then I thought I got rid of it. So I don't know why. That's weird. Let's see if you can send five. I don't know. And then we'll figure out a workaround if it doesn't let you. Weird, weird, weird. Oh, we've got some of the same Oh, we've got some of the same second connections. Look at that. I guess yeah, there's Tia L again.
Let's check again. I'm just gonna go to the next page.
Great minds think alike and have similar friends.
Sorry?
Well, we've got some similar friends in second connection.
Yes,
Very interesting.
yes, definitely.
Well, plus it's a fairly specific niche, CEO, impact investor,
Yeah.
LGBT, so it makes sense there's a lot of overlap.
Yes.
Oh, you got the chief cheerleader. I love that. I can
Oh,
just
yeah.
imagine him with pom-poms at Pride, like rainbow
Yeah,
pom.
yeah.
Go girl, like he's so fun. Oh wow. An activist and let's
Yeah.
active advocates for social change through sports. Wow, is she an impact investor too?
Can I do that?
Good connection. Yes,
Good.
awesome time. She looks perfect. And you've got a bunch of mutual friends, so that helps. Who's that? Yeah, my intuition also like good choice, good choice. Advocate for social change. Internationalist. Huh. So sometimes it says impact investor somewhere else, or we might want to play with putting impact investor in quotes, so it's not like she
Yeah,
made
yeah,
an
yeah.
impact with her speech and she's an investor, blah, 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 right?
Right.
But she seems like an impact investor kind of person just from reading that. She's an activist, but is she an investor? Because impact investors are like activist investors, I guess.
Right, exactly. Anyway.
So I usually spend like up to 30 seconds per person, sometimes a minute, and checking, figuring things out just to save time. CEO, just notice what your intuition is saying. Ooh. Oh, sometimes I limit my searches to North America, just because
Yeah.
I have a number of clients from the UK. Sometimes I'll do North America and the UK. I've had a lot of cultural differences come up when trying to work with people from Africa, and
Yeah.
I don't know how to handle somebody asking me to marry them in the first 5 minutes of a conversation. I'm just like, it's not my forte yet. And plus the time zone differences and everything, I'm just like, yeah.
Right, I hear you.
So my marriage ring is, no, I'm just kidding. It's just like, I can't, yeah, it's happened a few times now, and I'm just like, okay. I think, I think niche marketing has a thing, work with people you know and cultures you know at least a little bit about. I've never even been to Africa.
I see what you're saying. Because yeah, this is locations, yeah.
Yeah, so you can narrow it down there if you want. Ooh. Wait, did it just go down to 34? That makes no sense.
Yeah, so guard two, I guess.
What'd you say?
I think I went down two people. I think I had 36 before.
I need to close the door so I can hear you better. 1 second. There's a dog party outside. I'm looking here because it's okay and doing this translation. It's great. And people are like, you're hearing dogs?
No.
Yes, I am. Actually, oh, that's way better with the door closed. Not as much of the beautiful Costa Rican sunshine. But it looks like it's about to rain anyway. Monsoon.
I think that might be my last one that I'm allowed to send actually. Because that was 4.
Try it and see what happens. So how come, wait a minute. So you had
Yeah.
3,000 something, then you put the 2 locations in, and now it's down to 34.
Oh, I think when I put the LGBTQ, it went down to like under 40.
Oh,
like around-
that's right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it. Okay, we really narrowed it down then. Okay. Oh, keynote speakers are often wanting to be coaches and yeah,
Yeah.
and vice versa. So there was one up a little bit further that had keynote speech and speaker. There, Susan McPherson. Person. Oh, my heart says yes. What does your heart say?
Yeah. I
I
mean,
like that title. I like that book title, Lost Art of Connecting. That's nice. Yeah, let's get her on board. Seems like she'd be good.
yep, there we go.
Premium. What? How many have you sent this month though? Is this like just a few?
Yeah, no, it's the second, so I didn't do anything yesterday.
Huh. Personalized invites we'll review next month. Premium. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got rid of my premium. I hope I'm, wow. That's really weird.
I can check.
Yeah, is there a way you can check if I've got premium or not? I thought I got rid of it. But maybe I didn't. You know, sometimes you cancel things and they don't cancel. I thought I didn't need it.
Why aren't you in mine?
Oh, yeah, send me a note, connect. Invite
Oh,
me
I
to
think
the
you are.
program.
That's what that means.
I have premium.
Yeah.
No, okay, well, I guess it's helping me then, so maybe I should stick with that. Get 4 times more views.
Oops, didn't mean to put on that.
Still have, oh, you may want to grab that.
Oh.
And put it on your background if you want.
What is my background even right now? I think mine's my book. Well, I'm not treasurer of that anymore. I'm on the Be Local board. It's 4 years old, is what it is.
Oh, available January 11th, 2020.
I do remember being like, I will make that change. And then the pandemic never ended.
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so that's up to you. Anybody who wants to grab the thing off my profile, I think I need to update mine as well and put something about coaching as well as keynotes as well as speaking. So thoughts, questions, comments?
No, it's good to do that and kind of go through the exercise of sending the messages.
Yeah, but you're only able to send like, that was a disappointing low number of connections.
Which is,
Hmm.
obviously if you have success doing it through Period could be worth it. I don't know how much premium it is though.
So I'm thinking, so you can send messages to your first connections.
Yep.
So that might be a possibility. Do you want to do a search through your first connections? Because you can send 50 a day. So even if they're buying the $88 thing, and you got like a few people, buying the bronze or silver, that still could add to some nice passive income over time if they stick with the program. Do you want to try that?
Yeah.
Or do you want to try like Facebook or something else?
I think I'd probably do Facebook if that's, yeah, because when I looked at the connections that I have on LinkedIn, I'm like, I know these folks.
Hmm.
They're not those ones anyway.
Hmm. That's so weird that there's such a small. So were you sending out many personalized requests before? So you can still send out requests. Wow, okay, so this is good to
Yeah, it'd be
know.
the personalized ones because I only usually send out requests when I go to a business conference or like a big networking thing, which I don't do a whole lot of these days.
Hmm.
And also some of them, like part of it is like I tend to have to send out the requests because I have the like email on, um, which mostly just helps with spam because I get also a ton of spam these days. Um,
Yeah.
because I'm like, you can find my email, it's on my website. I think it might even be in my profile, like it's not how to get my email, but the spam won't do that. Um, so
Mm.
there's also that,
Yeah,
like,
because
I know I
spam's
get
not
a lot
gonna
of,
take the time.
exactly, like a lot of people that are connecting with me, I also connect with, but it's usually like, at the B Corp conference that I went to last month. Nope, in March. God, it's Jesus Christ. How was time passed? Um, I know that I connected with probably at least 30 people easily, probably more. But that's usually like when I get the spikes, because then I won't connect with people for a long time because I'll not go to anything.
So I think a lot of B Corp people would be really good potential prospects, right? Actually,
Yeah, I'd
yeah,
have
B
to.
Corp CEO would be a really good search term on LinkedIn.
Yeah,
We'll message them and then maybe put something in there about B Corp,
yeah,
because it's kind of B Corp friendly, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
and even if they're wanting to coach their, well, let me think here. Yeah, yeah, I think B Corp people could be our people.
Let me just take that before I lose the chat and save it.
I think that's how I connected with you, is because I was focusing on B corporations for a while.
Mm,
Yeah. Oh,
that
or
makes sense.
here, along the same lines, we could be looking up impact investor associations.
Mm.
Do you want to try that? I get excited about these ideas. Because if there's an impact investor association or impact investor, maybe I'll try this. How are you doing energy wise? Are you needing to, think I can do another 5 to 10 minutes? How are you feeling?
I'm probably gonna have to go, so my dogs are gonna need to go for a walk.
Ah, okay, fair enough. Okay. Okay, so,
One has already come in to be like, hello, do you not know
oh,
what it is? Like, I do.
I'm Googling this on my phone. Okay, here we go. Global Impact Investing Network, GIIN. Nice. What do you think? Do you think investor, like I also thought at one point I was like, e-yacht people would be really, and that's a thing. I wasn't even sure if that's a thing, but it's a thing.
What is the
People
name?
with okay, like electronic vehicle owners could be another really good niche, right? Because they're eco-friendly and they've also got money to buy,
Right.
you know, Teslas or whatever. Um, and then, uh, and then I thought, oh, so there's e-vehicles. I wonder if there's e-yachts. So I looked it up. Yeah, there are. So
Oh.
these are people with social, environmental conscience and money. So that's a fun niche and it's just, I find it fun connecting with these people. It's like, who is this person? I want to know more about them, right? So if you look up e-yacht, and then I looked up e-yacht club owner. So you can kind of like allow yourself to play around with where do we
Oh.
find our people.